It's all on you. It's all on you. The self part is what's big. I'm gonna make myself good enough. I'm driven. I'm obsessed. I want to prove people wrong. I'm a warrior. A warrior is a motherfucker who says, hey, I'm here again today. I'm here again tomorrow. I'm gonna be here the next day. It's a person that puts no fucking limit on what's possible.
Jacob, come here. Jacob, come in my arm, buddy. What's going on, Zoo Culture? I just want to say thank you for 100K subscribers. Anyways, I just want to say thank you for 100K subscribers. I couldn't have done this without any of you.
Yeah, guys.
You.
No, for real, thank you for 100K. We appreciate you. We love you. This is like my favorite YouTube channel. I watch all of the ones, of course, only the ones I'm in. But great, nevertheless, we appreciate you. We love you. Code Sarah on anything raw gear. Can I plug that here? It's a joke. Laugh a little.
No, anyways. For real though. Thank you so much. I love all y'all, even the haters.
We love the haters. More haters, please.
More haters, please. Keep watching. Subscribe if you can. Like it. Comment. I read all the comments, even the hating ones. Trust me, I do. Just keep going. I'll see y'all soon. Video up tomorrow or today. Thank you so much.
The Saturday. Keep it down.
Don't be a bitch!
Yeah!
Hey Frankie, you think she's on Anavar?
And what else? For sure, Anavar. Maybe a little test.
Like, why do you think she screams all the time?
He's the trend.
Is trend?
She does trend too.
Can women take trend?
Sarah takes trend. Let's just a little boy.
The young man?
Young men take trend. Anavar boys. I'm pretty sure she's on trend. Anavar and a little bit of test. Proven by science. Oh, fuck.
What do you take?
Where to start? What stack are we on? What stack are we on?
I don't know. Secrets, you know? I'm not sure.
Ancient Chinese secrets, baby.
That shit that Kobe and LeBron went for during the offseason? You got it. Sarah, Frankie told me you're taking trend.
What's going on, guys?
What up?
The timer? Hey Siri, start a timer for 45 seconds. Ready? Go.
Oh,
go ahead. Come on. Dude. There it is.
You guys are crazy.
Yo.
Straight cardio right there, huh?
Baby. Let's go, baby. Hit workout on a rainy day. Here at Zoo Culture. Look at this, man. No camera today. Behind the scenes.
All working out.
All working out.
Still people working out because people always be talking shit that we don't work out here.
No, everybody. I believe everybody. You know, everybody's here hustling on different platforms. So we're getting the workout and creating content. So we're killing two birds with one stone. And everybody here has work ethic. So,
in other words, fuck you.
Sorry, you gotta put your head a little.
Ow!
Yeah, okay, well. Okay, let's get a real fun.
You just bitched me, basically.
Yeah, well, that's...
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think about a girl and guy partnership in the gym?
You did like two girls.
No, like partnership, like a girl and a guy. Like, can they be strictly gym partners?
This is like a girl couple in the gym.
Girl and a guy, can they be strictly gym partners?
Okay. No, that's bullshit.
We were gym partners for a while.
True. That's different though. It was like business, you know?
Yeah. So
Because you're working together.
So I think you gotta go tell Nick that.
I think like unless it's like you're like business.
Yeah.
I think it's like, what are you really doing? What like? Obviously, you're still strong as fuck, 40 plus. What do you deal with the most, like as far as like being able to maintain the strength? Like, are there injuries? Are there like left to right problems?
I mean, honestly, it's just what I found is it's mostly about just paying attention to how I'm feeling and how I'm recovered, and you know, backing off where I need to.
Yeah.
And then.
So is that the first thing that starts to go as you get older with the strength? Is like your recovery?
Yeah, it does, but I think it's less about age and more about you get older, you just have more responsibilities, you know what I mean? It's hard to get.
That's so real.
It's harder to get as much sleep. You know, you got more things pulling at you, especially, you know, business owner.
Oh my
like,
God, bro. Yeah.
You know, the number of people I got to fucking correspond with on a daily basis.
That's sort of draining.
It's like 40 people.
Yeah.
You know, and so, you know, I think people don't realize. They think, oh, I got old, and it's like, no, you got kids, you got work,
yeah.
you got all this stuff. When you're in your 20s. What, you're going to college and lifting? Like, you think that's stressful? That's not fucking stressful. You know?
So you think it's the outside things that are like adding all these other variables?
I think age probably does slow down your recovery a little bit.
Yeah.
But it doesn't start with most people thinking. Most people are like, man, you know, what really gets me, people are like, man, I just turned 30, I need to go on TRT. I mean, you fucking pussy. Like, what are you talking about? Like, your testosterone should not be low at 30.
Where do you think it starts? Age-wise? Well, like obviously genetically everyone's different.
You know, they've shown that sarcopenia tends to start around age 40, which is the progressive loss of muscle mass, but they've also shown if you lift, you basically prevent it. So, you know, I think you probably do have a little bit of decreased recovery, but I'm telling you, I think lifestyle stuff is way more important. It's just, as you get older, you have kids.
So you have to be that much more like kind of locked with your routine.
Right.
Okay.
So like today, I knew I was going to be on a 5-hour flight, right?
Yeah.
I knew I wouldn't have time to train after my podcast. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have to go straight there. So I pre-planned out the gym I'm going to, obviously, Zoo Culture.
Yes, sir.
And then I planned out, okay, looked at my program, I'm like, what am I doing? I'm already visualizing. And then on the flight, I'm getting up, I'm moving around, not just sitting in the seat, you know.
Way more strategic with what you're doing.
Right, and I had to be up at 4:30, so I was in bed at 8:30 last night, you know. So I'm making sure I'm getting that rest. I made sure I had some food, you know, on the way here. I got some electrolytes and hydrated, you know. So it's just, you got to be a little bit more diligent with those sorts of things, you know. And whereas when you're 25, you know, you go out and you drink the night before, go to sleep at 4 a.m., wake up at noon, go train and crush it, you know. So because you have all those other psychological stresses pulling at you, you know, all that stuff people don't realize, but that all accumulates, you know.
I fucking feel that.
So it's about, you know, honestly, the biggest thing I've done to help keep me healthy, psychological stress management, sleep, and just like, honestly, they actually show, so this will blow your mind. They show that people who believe they need perfect form actually get injured at a higher rate. Because
like
yeah, and have more pain.
Proven.
So there's studies on it. They've shown that if you believe that your body is resilient, you have less pain and you recover faster. Because they've shown this, that there's a very strong connection between mind and body. So I'll give you something else. People have, they'll say, I have chronic back pain. If you have an injury, that tissue heals itself in 6 to 12 months. If you're having pain 2 years later, that's because you have sensitized so much of that pain here that even though you have no more tissue damage or it's healed itself, you still feel it. Right?
That's fucking insane.
Well, think about people who lose a limb and they have phantom limb syndrome.
That makes sense, yeah.
Right? So they're not, people think, well, if you lose your arm here, right? They think, oh, they're having pain at the stump. No. They feel pain here where the arm used to be.
They're so locked in like that habit of feeling.
Right, so I think people don't appreciate how much connection there is between psychology and the body, or your mind and your body. And they've shown psychological stress lowers the gate to feeling pain.
I could ask questions about this all day. Because now
we talked about it a little on the podcast.
Yeah. One more question before I know you got to go back to it. But how could you train? Like, what sort of things can you do to train the psychological aspect of it? Like, where you're.
Yeah. So I think, you know, experience is big. Like, I have so much experience, like being in very bad pain and then managing it and coming back from it. Then now I'm like, when I feel in pain, I'm not like, oh, this is permanent.
Right.
I'm like, all right, it's gonna pass. You know, dude. 3 weeks ago, in so much pain when I was squatting, I had to stop a session. Went out. 3 weeks later, now that's the heaviest 4 rep set I've hit in probably 5 years. You know, 3 weeks later, because I doubled down on, okay, this pain is really triggered right now, so I'm gonna back off, give it a chance to calm down, get my sleep in, manage my stress, kind of walk it back up progressively. 2 weeks later, I'm crushing it.
Yeah.
You know, now that doesn't always work that fast, but this is something, you know, chronic stuff. So this is an area of my back that gets triggered with pain that's happens, you know, relatively regularly, like every few months.
Yeah.
So I just know how to manage it, you know, and learning how to manage it. But most people, what they do is they either just try to power through it, or they just completely take off. Both of those are not optimal. You're better off doing something and moving, and even like triggering just a little tiny bit of pain to desensitize yourself to it. So think about it. All right, sorry, I'm going on, but think about
No, it makes
exposure,
sense.
exposure therapy, okay?
Yeah.
So in psychology, if you have something you're afraid of, and let's say you got a fear of spiders, if I just throw you in a room full of spiders,
Yeah,
that's not going to help you. It's
Yeah.
going to be traumatic, right?
little bit here and there.
That's like you're in pain, now you're going heavy, you're trying to plow through it.
Yeah.
But exposure therapy is maybe I put you in a room with one spider, on the other side of the room it's in a glass case, right? Over time I move that case closer to you,
Yeah.
pretty soon take the case off, put more spiders in to the point where
same
essentially,
concept.
right, exactly. So, you know, it's just about managing
Dude,
when it
the
comes up.
mental shit's insane. How it's
Yeah.
so like literal, factual.
I mean, I got into, you know, stability work and stretching and, you know, preventative exercises, and none of that shit made the difference that just straight up pain management did.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so crazy.
Yeah.
I love it. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no
Get it
worries,
done.
brother.
That's a super smart guy. Super smart guy.